Remember a few months ago when I did some videos about how absolutely evil the government of China is? Well, probably not, because some social media platforms really didn't want any of you to hear me tell the truth about exactly how evil China is. Well, now there are reports that the Chinese government don't only have concentration camps housing Uyghur Muslims, but that they also have mobile transformation facilities in which they have detained Christians, forcing them to renounce their faith. Remember how I said communists are typically godless people? Well, if the reports are accurate, China is indeed the enemy of all people. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me one more time on Things That Need to Be Said for MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kangadis. Before I continue, please check out MRC-TV's videos on Rumble. Social media platforms are actively censoring dissent, so why not use a platform that won't censor us for telling the truth? Now, on with the show. China sucks, folks. Can't say it enough. That government that has essentially built its economy off of stolen American inventions is using that money to house people of different faiths in concentration camps and what Radio Free Asia calls mobile transformation facilities. For those of you playing the home game, the actual term for said facilities is re-education camps. I mean, what else would you call a facility that forces people to change what they believe, if not re-education camps? The reason I keep mentioning camps of different kinds is because those that have turned a blind eye to these atrocities, both people on the left and the right, need to hear over and over about their ignorance. Now, I'm not going to take up too much of your time today, but I think this is important enough to talk about. And the fact that certain social media platforms squashed the reach of my previous videos concerning the evils of China makes them complicit in those atrocities even as we speak. These things aren't happening in their Silicon Valley backyards, so it must not be important. And if a particular topic is deemed either not important or misinformation, according to Facebook or its ilk, then you won't and shouldn't know about it. Sounds a lot like China, doesn't it? The person who blew the whistle on China's re-education camps went by a pseudonym for fear of retribution by the Chinese government. Here's a little of how they describe the situation and their treatment within the camp. Quote, "It had its own CCP Political and Legal Affairs Committee working group, and they mainly target Christians who are members of house churches," unquote. Now, just for context, it was reported that the Chinese Communist Party's United Front Work Department has been working with police in running these facilities. As for the person's treatment, I want all of you to fully grasp what this person is saying that their government did to them and might do again, because it reinforces how truly evil China is. Quote, "They threaten, insult, and intimidate you. These were United Front officials, men, women, sometimes unidentified, usually in plain clothes. The police turn a blind eye to this. You have to accept the statement they prepare for you. If you refuse, you will be seen as having a bad attitude, and they will keep you in detention and keep on beating you. They were using brainwashing methods on those of us who were on bail from the detention center. It was in a secret location in a basement. There were no windows, no ventilation, and no time allowed outside. I was given just 2 meals a day, which were brought to the room by a designated person. There is no time limit for the brainwashing process. I don't know the longest time anyone has been held there, but I was detained for 8 or 9 months. You can't see the sun, so you lose all concept of time. I couldn't sleep. After you've been in there a week, death starts to look better than staying there. I bashed myself against the wall to self-harm. One time in there, I was groggy and was trying to open my eyes, but I couldn't. 4 or 5 of them grabbed me by the arms and legs and pinned me to the ground. Then they injected me with some drug and brought me back to consciousness," unquote. Has it sunk in yet? Are we grasping who the world's #1 enemy really is? I'm guilty of this as well, but I'm not sure how many times. We're all going to allow Beijing Biden's regime, elitist media, race-hustling politicians, woke corporations, illiterate major sports leagues, and propagandistic celebrities to distract us from the people who have no problem persecuting their own countrymen and women for wrongthink and who got us in the position we're currently crawling out of in the first place. It's China. It has always been China. So, What do all of you think? Were these things that needed to be said? If you were actually lucky enough to see this video, if they allowed you to, let me know in the comments where I read most and reply to some. And don't forget to subscribe to MRC TV's Rumble channel. The link, among many others, including mine, are in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, share, and give it a thumbs up. Those are the 3 best ways to help these videos reach more people. And it's the best way to let us know you want us to keep these videos coming. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that YouTube might actually let you know when MRC TV comes out with a new video if they haven't taken it down or censored it. Like us on Facebook and check out more of our work at MRCTV.org. For MRC TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.